Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing tonight? It is 5:57. This is Saturday, May 4th.
Unit to the Shell Fire call from Hawkeye Road. The field that the complaint, I believe the shop is coming from, is to the right of the residence. And there's a sign that says Acreage Realty Austin outside of the gate to the field.
They're looking for a person that's doing some shooty shoots out to the other side of out on Hawkeye Road. Anyway, sorry guys, I'm trying to catch up with maps and computers and messages and.
On duty, unit 192.
Alright. Well, it's gonna start raining now, ain't it?
31 on duty, unit 212.
So obviously it's raining tonight. We could have some pretty serious weather here this evening. Especially after midnight, shortly after midnight. The storms that are fired up in West Texas right now, they will eventually make their way here. We could also, in between, literally, there could be storms firing up here at any point. I mean, the chances are kind of low, but it could happen. We could have some pretty serious weather this evening here. Hail, high winds, and maybe a possibility of a tornado. I do chase. Well, I mean, when weather's around here, I do. I don't go too far out. I try to stay within a 4-hour, sometimes 5-hour window, so I can make it home to my kiddos. But it's a lot of fun. The only thing I do not do is I do not chase at night. I'm not good enough yet to, I don't trust myself chasing at night. That can get dangerous. Dennis, what's going on, brother? Morning! Come on, man. So, tonight is really one of the first nights that we're doing Austin After Dark without, like a full episode of Austin After Dark without the police radio. So, gonna be interesting to see what's gonna happen tonight, for sure. We'll just have to see. I mean, without this radio, shoot. I don't know, man. It may put the nail in the coffin. I don't know. We'll have to see what's happening. I hope not, but I don't know why somebody would literally just want to, tune in to listen to me bump my gums for a few hours.
3 Charlie 22, now traffic at the 12,400 block of FM 1625.
I mean, we can always chase the fire trucks around. I still have access to all that stuff.
3 Baker 2002, if any disturbance at 4615 Acers Lane. There's a male yelling in the background, and he's intoxicated on alcohol, and he's yelling, "Arrest me."
Uh-oh.
3 Baker 42, can you pray to leave that family disturbance?
Good evening, KM. Posted something on your page, things that relates to helicopters over Zilker area last night. Okay, I think I saw that just a second ago. Let me check. Hang on. I think I just saw that a second ago. Let me see. Yeah, I see this. Dangerous violent man in the Zilker Barton Hills area. He attacked a woman on Rab Road. 6 feet, skinny. Black male, please call police. Oh man, they even got a picture of the guy. Well, kind of a picture of the guy. A good enough picture of him, I guess. Interesting. Let me share that. Yeah, a guy named John Cruz was talking about that. Let's see.
With the report. Can you put me back up on Venmo?
Yeah, John Cruz was talking about that too.
Copy.
So here's the. Y'all want to hear? So he sent this guy's wife that was attacked. He says. Let me read this to y'all. He says, my wife was attacked tonight at 8:10 while walking at around 2102 Rab Road. She was hit in the head. The attacker was African American, 6'4", skinny, wearing a brown hoodie covering his face, blue jeans, dark sneakers. He just came up from Wilkie when the attack happened on Rab, and he ran back down Wilkie towards Barton Parkway. Neighbors, we need video footage ASAP. That's crazy. Well, I guess, I guess that's a good reason to have the police helicopter up, eh? On the counter at Blue Bonnet Market. Yeah. Oh man, I'll tell you what. And that's that's what's kind of messed up about that is, you would think that area is not an area you would think something like that would happen in. It just kind of goes to show you that it doesn't matter where you're at in the city. Violence can visit you at any time. Austin is changing. Oh man, there's Hat Creek Burgers and I'm starving. Austin is changing, and if you're out and about, you got to be careful because anything can happen at any time, and I'm not being facetious about that, but it doesn't matter where you're at. Violence can visit you anywhere. I would recommend buying a weapon, learning to use it. Go to Central Texas Gun Works, talk to Michael Cargill, work out a weapon that is right for you, and then let him teach you how to use it. Take his class. Practice. Shoot the gun as much as you can. Go to the range and shoot that gun just as much as you can. That way you're comfortable with it. And then carry it everywhere you go. And then one of these idiots jump out of the bushes and try to attack you. You blast him right between the eyes. There you go. Yeah. Oh, is that? Oh my gosh. Oh, I was thinking this was up by Zilker Park. Wait a minute. Barton Hills. Is that up? Is that not up by like Zilker Park in that area? Please, we're right by between Zilker. So did this attack, did it? I thought it happened up by Zilker Park and like that area. Okay, so that, well, I'll tell you. Again, I'm telling you, just take my advice. Go buy you a gun. Learn how to use the dang thing. Shoot it as much as you can. Shoot it. Learn how to carry it safely and carry it everywhere you go. Every time you leave your house, have it with you. And then when one of these creeps jumps out from behind the bushes at you, put him down. Not kidding you. Don't be a victim. Okay, I know what you're talking about. Man, I'll tell you what, my throat is sore. My throat's been sore today, and it's even sore tonight. I did a bunch of shows yesterday and talked a whole lot, and I don't know. Now my throat's sore. And don't hesitate, 100%. That's what I'm saying, man. That's why it's important, to take your gun to the range and to shoot it as much as you can. That way you're comfortable with it. You're comfortable with the loudness. You're comfortable with everything about the gun. and that way you will not hesitate. You learn how to use that gun. Now, I'm telling you, I know we live in a constitutional carry state, but if you don't know how to use the gun or you're not comfortable with it, you don't need to be carrying it because you're an accident waiting to happen. Take some training if you don't know how to shoot, or just start going to the gun range and practicing and practicing. But yeah, definitely if you don't know what you're doing or you're not comfortable with the weapon, do not carry it.
You can still hear the shots. We're just trying to figure out where they're coming from.
Do my best to stay out of Austin and surrounding sketch areas. Yeah, I hear you, Zero. I do. I hear you. I don't blame you one bit. I carry. I don't care where I'm at. I carry because you just never know anymore. I mean, I live up in a small town, and I carry everywhere I go out there just because you never know. This day and age, man, I mean, just being in a Walmart, you never know what's going to happen. And I'll be damned if I or my wife or my kids become a victim. Folks are sick of the bullshit. Folks are sick of the violence, and folks are sick of, the threat to their safety every time they leave the house. This is Texas. More guns in this state than any other state, I would imagine.
2498.
Let's see. Carry, 100%. Absolutely. Carry everywhere. Doesn't matter where you're going, doesn't matter where you're at, it doesn't matter. If you're just going to take the trash down to the curb, you better be carrying your weapon. You went to one of Michael's, she doesn't need. Mike is, Cargill is awesome, man. Cargill is he not only is he a good teacher, but I don't know if any of you guys follow his YouTube channel, the Come and Talk It YouTube channel, but he posts a lot of shorts on his YouTube channel right now, and they're basically just 30-second to a minute clips of like the law in Texas, the law, this is what you can and can't do, this is when you can and can't use your gun, this is this is this is that. I would go follow him on YouTube because he posts some really good information on there. That is one of the channels that I follow very closely. Oh yeah, he is good. Now, the man knows the laws in this state inside and out. Not only just in this state, but he knows the laws. I mean, when you really get him to talking, he knows the laws everywhere. And he had he's not posting the Come and Talk It show anymore. I don't understand why. He stopped it's like 5 months ago. But I filmed a lot of those shows with him when he was when we were out at the radio station before he moved it to his gun store, and then I filmed one more episode with him in the gun store, and I was one of the last episodes that they put up. I don't know why he's not posting those to YouTube anymore. I don't know if I need to ask Gary. Gary is his producer, Gary Faust. Gary and I chased the Lady Bird Lake story together for quite some time. And Gary is nuts. I'm going to tell you right now, Gary Faust is nuts. He is crazy funny, but a really good dude.
Everyone, George, Nor, Frank, Charles, 13057, Julia, 404-555.
Man, I got a Pearl Jam song stuck in my head tonight. The elderly woman behind a counter in a small town, I think is what it's called. I think you probably keep it low profile wise cases at SCOTUS. I mean, that's a good point, but he stopped posting like 6 months ago, though. You know what I mean? Like, he stopped posting quite some time back. Use of deadly force, but also emphasizes the importance of considering consequences. Man, I'm going to tell you what. Where we live, Here,
Meter 44 return.
if you use deadly force, man, the chances, Garza is definitely going to investigate you. I mean, I'm not saying you're going to go to jail, but Garza will definitely investigate you. I mean, look what he did with the BLM guy, the Army sergeant that is now in jail for murder. The police department was not going to charge him, Garza comes in and is like, yeah, no, we're going to charge him. He's not exactly his ideology is a little off, so we got to charge him. We got to make sure people know to stay in line. But here's a quote that I remember. It's not really a quote, but it's a saying that I remember. I don't even know where I heard it from, but the quote is, I would rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6. Yippers. I can tell you, I don't have the money to defend myself. It would suck. It would really, really suck. And we do some dangerous stuff. We're in the homeless camps. You know what I mean? There's a lot more folks in these homeless camps right now with guns than what you would realize. Stream's gonna cut out for a second here. We're heading to South Austin, by the way. Ka-chow. I don't know if it cut out, but hopefully it didn't. DC Dave may be in the car with me about 8 o'clock. We'll see. We'll see what's happening with DC Dave. I don't know. He's out doing something. I don't ask questions when he says he's out doing something. There's some things you just don't want to know about DC Dave and what he's doing. I like that dude. Dave's he's a really cool dude. We had a lot of fun at InfoWars last night. That was Dave's first time in a studio, and he had a lot of fun out there too. Drinking White Russians with FAFO Farms raw milk. Have you ever had a White Russian with raw milk? Game changer. Telling you right now, game changer. So when that episode comes out, you see us drinking out of coffee cups, I can guarantee you it ain't water and it ain't coffee. Oh, poop. I don't want to say. Let me figure out if Dave is going to be with me tonight real quick. Yeah, Kahlua. That's what was that's what we were putting in the raw milk. Kahlua. Kahlua and raw milk, man. Best White Russian you'll ever have. Alright. May lose. Is it gonna drop? Is it gonna drop? It didn't drop for long. So, I wear my hat backwards a lot, and I was sitting in. Hold on. I was sitting at my house a while ago with my little boy. My 11-year-old was out playing with one of his friends, and my 4-year-old, I was playing with him, and I came in and sat down in the living room, and I had my hat on backwards, and he looks at me and he's like, "Dad, put your hat on right. You're not a rock star. Oh my God, where do these kids come up with that? Dad, put your hat on right. You're not a rock star. I love kids. I really do. They are awesome little creatures.
Yes, is there any more information on that call to
BK16 traffic.
7906 Apogee? BK16.
Highway
Let's see.
71, and
Recognize.
Nora David 7940.
Let's see. What do we got going on? We've got a traffic injury at Runberg and Middle Fiskville Road and 2 fire alarms right now, and that's about it.
County to Baker 40 units, holding a collision priority 2 at the 5000 block on North SH 130 northbound.
130 north. See, the problem with listening to the radio now, the police radio, is it's all... Uh-oh, trash fire. Let's see where that's at.
It was a 911 only phone. It's the phase 2 wireless location. Sounds like some people talking in the background on disturbance.
Alright, we got 2 trash fires. 1500 Grove Boulevard and Congress. 6812 South Congress.
Mustang Bridge 11.
Alright. I do not think that one is a... Let's see, 1500.
And start me for the theft.
1500 Grove Boulevard. That right there is going to be... That is a homeless camp. For sure. Alright, how do we get out there? 19 minutes. We'll head that way. It's probably going to be out by the time we get there, but we'll head that way.
1344.
There's a massive homeless camp over on Grove at Riverside, and that's where this is at.
686 over 1042 North Ridge. 74. 249. Last name Burnett.
Cinco de Mayo. So tomorrow I'm going to be streaming from the protest at the University of Texas. I'm going to get out there about 10 in the morning. That way I can park inside the university. And I have heard, and I don't know if this is true, this is just hearsay, that there's going to be more outside people coming in. There could be some of those like U-Hauls bringing in junk. So we're going to get there early. We're going to get there early, and that way we can kind of walk the campus and see what's what. So that is in the morning. So I'm not going to stay out here super late tonight because I will be getting up early to cover the protest tomorrow. The protest. I seem to recognize your face. Hey, baby, que paso? You're only vato. Hey, baby, que paso? All right. Y'all, I'm starving, man. I should have eaten before I came out here, but once again, I didn't. I heard that restaurant right there is pretty good. It's called The Way Austin Used to Be. Here on Lamar at Mary Street. The Golden Goose. Man, you want to know what sounds good? Some Some really, really good street tacos. Oh man, those from Matamoros up at Runberg and 35. Man, they're good. They are so good. My wife makes these the tacos. It's lingua, the cow tongue taco. Oh man, it's so good. It's so good. Lingua is delicious. Very close to you. Yep, I'm down here at Lamar and Ben White, basically. Coming up on Lamar and Ben White. Let's see. Recognize your face.
779, did you all have calls back on that number?
Unable to use the 911 only phone. I will not receive incoming.
78704, absolutely, man.
Unclear.
That's it, 78704. You got it. I think I have a granola bar in the back. The house was clean. I'd say turn right. Turn right on Blue Bonnet. Make some tacos, and we are there. We'll bring the stream right into your casa. We'll do a cooking stream making tacos. Actually, I do think I have a granola bar in the back. What can I do here? I need a place to stop and grab this granola bar. I need a place to stop where I'm not going to lose signal from Starlink. If we could catch a red light, I would just grab it at the red light.
5210.
Y'all, I'm sorry, but we're probably going to lose connection here, and there's just nothing I can do about it. I am sorry. We're going to lose connection for a second as I go under these bridges. So I am very sorry. But I'm about to jump out and grab a granola bar. I think. Alright. Oh yeah. I got a granola bar. Oh man.
I'm 496, Baker 446, suspicious person.
496, go ahead.
Address is 18700 Limestone Commercial Drive at the Ross. Caller advised there's a black male wearing a light blue shirt and black pants is walking up and down the sidewalk in front of Ross talking to people. Caller advised that he tried to talk to her twice and she ended up walking away. Unknown intox, injuries, or weapons.
493, go ahead and reassign me to that. Clear the Baker unit.
If we lose connection, it'll come right back. I'm sorry.
West Dodge van, Texas, Paul Henry 7460. Paul Henry 7460. I think it might be the accelerator, I'm not sure.
Simple.
Three Baker 40, go ahead.
Main check and Ben White. Yep. That's where I'm at. Main check and Ben White.
142 to 182. You can clear. We cleared it to the call box.
Accelerator's down.
Simple.
think we go to the one to the trash fire on. Hey, how you doing? How's your stream look? Sorry, I've got a mouthful of granola bar right now. I'm sorry. I came to work without eating again. But I just filled the car up with Hope Dope for the homeless community, so now I'm eating a Nature Valley granola bar.
Special attention, Baker 40, holding up staff first, 2 on the adverse report.
We are on our way to a trash fire on Congress. I think it's a homeless camp, actually.
Checking the area for any observable offenses. 496 clear.
Two last names, first last name, Colin, Charles Ocean, Lincoln, Ida, Nora, second last name, Escaville, Edward Sam, Queen, Union, Ida,
Okay.
Edward Lincoln, first name, Pablo, Paul, Adam, Boy, Lincoln, Ocean, January 15th of 1983, Hispanic male.
Precinct.
I am done with my granola bar. I am very sorry that you guys got to hear me crunching, but it's either eat a granola bar or be hangry. I was watching your workout videos on Facebook a while ago, and it really makes me want to get, like, it's like inspirational. I think I commented inspiration on that, but it's very inspirational to see people working out and taking care of themselves. Very inspirational.
Are you on scene on Northeast Drive or is this on Speedway? I don't see them.
There's a homeless camp down here that looks like it is on fire. Music. I jam some music, move some weight, and always feels better afterwards. Yeah, I can tell you. It's been a hot minute since I've worked out, honestly, but before I had my 4-year-old, I used to work out and run all the time, and it really sucks because last year, I don't think you followed at this point, but last year I was walking in a homeless camp, and I was more focused on the camera than I was on walking, and I ended up stepping in a deep hole with my leg, and I tore my ACL and MCL, and I had surgery on it then, and I had surgery on it again in this past December, and it's still not right. Still to this day, it's not right. All right, let's see. Is this Stastny is next? So, lesson learned: don't just go walking through the woods without looking at your feet, or at least watching kind of where you're going.
1341 over.
The doctor asked me, he's like, "Hey, how'd you do this? Were you playing sports? What happened?" I'm like, "Nah, I was filming a homeless camp." And they look at me like, "Oh, this dude, what?" But now the doctor follows along, so that's awesome. Alright, we are going to... So, early last year, I was filming in a homeless camp over by 183 and MLK in that area. And there's kind of a park, a greenbelt area. and I was walking down the trail, and I was filming. I was holding a gimbal, and I had a brand new Lumix G7 camera.
1336.
It was very expensive, and I was focused. I was getting really good at using it, so I was really focused on what I was doing with the camera, and I failed to notice this, hole that was about 2 feet deep that was on the trail. And as I was walking, it was just boom, and I stepped in the hole. Like, all of a sudden, the ground wasn't there, and I tore my ACL and MCL in my right knee. It's so stupid, man. It's so dumb. The doctor asked me, he's like, "Hey, how did you do this?" And he's like, were you playing sports? What were you doing? I was like, no, I was filming in a homeless camp. And the doctor's like, this guy. I had 2 surgeries. I've had 2 surgeries in the last year on my right knee because of that one incident. 2 surgeries. How stupid is that? My wife, she's like, Jamie, no, come on. I think it's about time to hang it up. Stay out of the homeless camps. The hard part was not really the surgeries. I'm telling you right now, the hardest, most painful part of that whole ordeal, because I was about a mile away from my car. And,
1341.
Jesus Christ, it was a bitch trying to get back to my car. We were way, way off in the woods. And, yeah, it took forever to get back. It was so painful getting back to my car. By the time I got back to my car, my knee was the size of a pumpkin. And it was already bruising from where it's bleeding. It's crazy. But anyway, yeah, don't go to a homeless camp and get hurt. Alright, we should be here. This is William Cannon, so this place should be, where are we at? This place is 6812. Alright. This actually looks like an apartment complex. So since I've had the Starlink installed, I'm going to tell you right now, it has changed things. I've been able to up the settings on the stream, so I'm able to start streaming in pure HD again instead of, the lower settings, higher bit rate, pure HD. I mean, it's changed, and it's so much easier and so much more seamless. Like, I don't struggle with it like I used to. Before, man, I was struggling all the time with this stupid stream, and now it's just bam, 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 and it works perfectly. I can never thank you and your husband enough. Ever, ever, ever. Can I never thank you enough. Severe thunderstorm warning. Yeah. Yep, pure HD again. Alright, so this place should be right. This should be. It could be.
Yes, sir. Engine 16 will need 1 to our location.
Behind there. Nope, it's not there. It's not there.
Receive engine 16.
Let's see. I don't see where they're at. So they're in this area right now at a trash fire. And I think it's a homeless camp. Let me look again. Oh, they've already cleared the call. Man, we came way down here for no reason. Actually, there's a helicopter above us. That looks like the Austin police helicopter. Hang on. Let's see if that's APD.
BK16 rolling 28.
Nope, that's a private owner. Never mind.
Check one.
Boy, it sure does look like Austin Police.
056.
The APD helicopter.
Audi SUV.
I can't wait for you guys to get to see the episode we filmed last night at InfoWars. It was such a good time, and I'm not a drinker, but we were having some drinks while we were on air, and relaxed and having a good chat. It was a lot of fun. I stopped doing a lot of shows last year, but it's I'm starting to want to do them again. I turned down a lot of people that wanted me to come on their show. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe it wasn't good for business, but sometimes it gets really hard to just keep doing these, to keep going on these long form shows and talking about the same stuff over and over. Alright, we're gonna make a U-E and go back the other way. Go.
504 555 97.
Received.
It sucks to not have the Austin police radios anymore. I mean, it's like we're blind. I have no clue what I'm even doing right now. I've got to figure something else out. This is just odor investigation. Got to figure out a way to move past this. There's got to be a solution. I just got to figure out what it is.
29 no longer negative. The return to Aries, $10. Insurance is confirmed.
I mean, we have Travis County, but what good is Travis County? I mean, I don't cover in Travis County. I focus on Austin. APD radios, they encrypted them, meaning nobody can hear them anymore. You literally have to have one of their radios, not only one of their radios, but their encryption key installed on it. And I mean, basically, let's say I had one with the encryption key, that would be a big problem. It would probably, it may even be illegal, actually. So yeah, we're pretty much out here blind. We still have Austin Fire and Austin EMS, but they were supposed to go encrypted at the same time APD did, but they didn't for whatever reason. But the fire radios could literally go offline at any time.
41 somebody just drove through the intersection of the swing. Canceling. Is that correct?
So, one thing that we can do is, I have a pretty big reach here in Austin right now, and I know people are not on Twitter, or they're not wanting to message me every time they see anything, but if you guys are out and about and you see things, if you see something happening around the city, please let me know.
Can you please send APD to my location so briefly?
Done.
25871858 South Gomez.
Let's see.
Control Medic 9, Patriots.
District 2 Medic 34.
precipitation.
block 620. Robert John Frank.
Y'all, we could get some pretty severe weather here tonight. And it's going to be at one of the most dangerous times to have severe weather, which is while we are all asleep. Yep, Philip, William Cannon, and Congress. That's where I'm at. We were down here going to a trash fire, and I knew we were so far away from it. I knew that, I mean, it is what it is, but is what it is. We'll figure it out. I'll figure out how to do this. I'm working on it. I definitely am up for suggestions if anybody has any. Because obviously I'm not figuring it out quick enough. You know what really makes me mad about this whole thing with APD is they said that they were encrypting the radios because they were worried about sensitive operations, and they did not want I think I gotta get over it. They didn't want to put, dude, what are you doing? They didn't want to put officers in danger, and I get that. But the problem is they already had encrypted radios just for that reason. So it was just a crock of bull. Greg, severe weather. Yeah, so we could have some pretty severe weather here this evening. Especially after midnight. Especially after midnight, which is the most dangerous time to have severe weather.
This is we have a DOA. We're going to
600 FM 1431.
Oh man, they have a DOA. I hate hearing that.
4870-8890. You get 5 on insurance.
Wonder what the record guys are doing. I don't know. I don't know. All right. Okay. We need to. Let's see. I learned that when it comes to blue cities. Oh, it is definitely to protect them from transparency. They don't like people knowing what's going on, and I don't trust them to be honest and tell us what's going on, you know? Nothing compared to the horrible flooding in the southeast. Yeah. Hang on, I gotta kill a radio. I can't focus. Yeah, but the problem tonight.
12 times death for a 36-year-old male. Injuries incompatible with life. What's your personnel?
Ticket 19 returning him 2614.
Man.
The deal is going to be correct.
They've got a. Let me see what.
5'6", 200 black over brown. Expiring in 2030. Class
That may be the traffic injury priority 2. That's up at Runberg in Middle Fiskville. They have a. Hang on.
North Interstate Highway 35 southbound.
They have. They just basically called in. They have. They're in an incident where somebody has injuries incompatible with life, which that's usually. They'll call that out on car accidents that the person is just tore up, or they'll call it out like suicide, something like that. I'm just ready for the sun to return. Yeah, we've had like what 5 days now with this drizzly, like dreary, drizzly weather. But my concern tonight is the whoa. My concern tonight is severe weather after midnight when everybody's asleep. we could have tornadoes. It's very possible. And, people are not going to know what's happening. It's scary. Severe weather that late is never a good thing. Seem to recognize your face. Okay.
Maynard 4124.
I'm going to stick that phone up there. I've got my Apple running here.
3 Charlie 40, go ahead.
I had a note on the reckless driving call. Please don't know.
3 Charlie 40, 10-4.
And we are now under, let me see, I think we're now under a tornado watch.
10-4.
Hang on.
Cannon 14, you can show us code 4.
Canine 14, clear code 4.
Mayor 4128.
Tech Ridge.
Maynard
Yeah,
41,
they're gonna be. So I'm looking at the chat, the National Weather Service chat, and looks like we're gonna be getting a tornado watch here pretty quick for our area.
Good.
You could notify parking that the gate arm.
Let me confirm that.
Eastbound is locked up.
Yeah, let's see. When was this issued?
Good.
This was issued at 6:31, and it's 6:49.
White Chevy sedan.
Hang on, I gotta stop so I can read this real quick.
Copy.
Yeah, our severe potential is increasing dramatically right now.
See.
So we may get to do a live storm chase tonight. Alright, so from the National Weather Service chat, it says isolated supercells along with all hazards, severe risk is ongoing in and near tornado watch. Later, upscale growth expansion of storms is expected, which is likely to eventually require new downstream weather watches. Radar shows persistent supercell moving. Meanwhile, convection is increasing in coverage farther east, including longer-lived storm now over northern portions of Coleman and Brown counties. With time, cams suggest upscale growth emerging from within the broader area of these storms, shifting eastward. Yeah, we're gonna get a new weather watch. Will likely be needed, perhaps earlier than optimal, due to the proximity of the convective increase in the. Okay, so yeah, we'll be getting a tornado watch here before too long. In our area, in the Austin area. So it's very possible that we may end up getting a chance to do a live storm chase tonight. What do you guys think about that?
Canada Baker 40 units holding on Lamont 9001 East US 290 Highway Service Road eastbound.
We're gonna stop up here and I'm gonna show y'all. We're gonna look at the weather real quick. We're gonna look at the weather. Ba-bam, ba-bam. I need to open that app. So I used to use several different programs for weather, and I have basically dwindled that down to just one app. Let's see, just consider chasing after dark. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it done. We're gonna get it done. All right, we're gonna stop up here, and I'm gonna show you guys. We're gonna look.
Edward 32 is around 2 vehicle fire at 14945 First Lane
149. Okay. All right, we're gonna look. It's up north of okay.
Gracia.
Let me get rid of the lightning on that. Data overlays. Alright, we're gonna stop right up here and I'm gonna show y'all what we're talking about when it comes to the weather. Or what's gonna happen tonight. Let's see. Hopefully I don't lose connection right up here. Chris, it's not the aerodynamics, man. It's how fast I can get out of the way. I got all-wheel drive, brother. You know, this is this car, the absolute only thing that this car is used for is this, what I'm doing right now. And it's also the very first car that I've ever had that was all-wheel drive all the time. And driving this car compared to driving a two-wheel drive car, it's like night and day difference. When you're driving an all-wheel drive car, it feels like you're, I don't know, man, it just feels like you're stuck to the road.
The vehicle fired up First Lane Meadow Trail. The complaint is advising that the vehicle is still currently smoking, but it's not on fire.
Yeah, we are gonna have some bad weather here. Alright. Okay, cool. It's working. Nope. Okay. 12,600 North Mopac. Alright guys, we are not going to look at the weather. We are going to go to a call. 12,600 North Mo. Wait, I said North Mopac. That's...
Mary George 4569.
Alright, we are headed to a vehicle rescue. We're headed to a vehicle rescue up on Mopac. We're gonna go check that out. Let me make sure I've got the... North Mopac Waters Park Ranch, Palmer Ranch. Okay, we're going up to Mopac is where we're going. We're gonna go check out this vehicle. There's apparently a 653, so that just came out. All right. Tech Region Vehicle Rescue. So there is a very bad accident up on Mopac right now. So that's where we're gonna go. I don't want the web, I want the advanced. You know, I really need a co-pilot all the time. trying to run the stream, run the radios, run the maps. It's a bitch to try to do all this. To try to do all this by yourself.
You're at Lamar Reservation.
I've got to go get, so I was going to go tomorrow and get new tires put on this, but,
responding 3901 recently.
I was going to go get new tires put on this tomorrow, but I'm going to have to wait now because of the protest we're covering tomorrow.
Roof. I'll be checking for equation.
10-6 will be out soon. Command, North Mopac Command. Command post can be located right behind engine 28, rescue 28. No change in size up.
No patient size up. I know. You. It's like what I should do.
We said we have a slip scene. Do you know where our patient's going to be? They're on the bridge or in the parking lot?
We're in the JCPenney parking lot. I think that's gonna be your only patient. We're checking with them now. We'll advise if they don't want y'all.
Come on, people, move it.
We just got diverted to a cardiac arrest, so you'll have another medic in a little bit.
Christ. Yeah, people, you know, they fly up to the very front and then they try to cut in. Maybe I should start doing that.
I put in your request for the record. I missed all that traffic about where you were taking them, because we got super busy with that vehicle rescue. Can you please repeat that traffic?
We are just west on MLK. They're on the side of the road. They're in a safe position. I added more information. The second vehicle is also going to need to.
Come on, people, go. I can't sit under this bridge.
First dispatch rescue 28. I don't need you to monitor. I'll let go of the channel when I'm done. Thanks.
Okay, go. Go. I can't sit under the bridge.
You can
Thank
go to the
you.
vehicle rescue if you'd like, but they have canceled the alarm.
Straight to direct cancel.
The ladder 40's call.
Receive, I'll notify you, Ben.
Alright, well, we're not going up there. They've just canceled the alarm. The vehicle rescue alarm. Okay.
Good bill, District 3. District 3. I can take that DOS, and you can take 14 off. Squad 1201, you're going to have Medic 37 move to Medcom North.
Okay. Alright, so they're...
14 canceled.
Yourself doesn't roll. 20 victims.
Okay. Hang on, guys. I've got to figure out... Okay.
37 Midtown North with Squad 1201.
Man, I tell you what, they just got a whole slew of calls coming out. Alright, we're going to go ahead.
We're direct on cancel for ladder 40.
We're going to go ahead and head north anyway to the vehicle rescue. I should have jumped on Mopac. I don't know what I'm doing. Yikes.
Medic, you responding 10-707 North Platte, River Drive. So.
Yeah, they just got a whole slew of calls. 12-6. Okay. I'll tell you, if these storms start firing up in the areas that I think they're going to, may the 4th be with you. I'm telling you, tomorrow, Cinco de Mayo, that is the day I'm worried about.
28 from 35.
The protest tomorrow. These people, look.
Do you guys have station count?
Hang on. These young people.
Our vision's going to be a refusal. We'll take that if you guys can clear.
These protests tomorrow, these young people, they know that the party's over. They know that, they've been shut down, and it's been shut down all over the country. They know that they're, whatever it is that they're trying to do is pretty much done. And the problem is they're going to get out there tomorrow and they're going to start acting out. Now, I don't know. From everything that I've read, they're not going to try to do an encampment. If they don't do an encampment, if they don't try to, literally pull tents out and try to make this whole area, they're not going to get a response by the cops. I don't think. So for the last 2 weeks, every time that they tried to put an encampment out, that's when they got a response from the cops. So until 2 p.m. Yeah, 2 a.m. Anyone else think they aren't protesting at the Capitol, but instead choose the college? Yeah, I think I was thinking about that, about why they're, the Capitol. Like, look, from where they're protesting at, you can see the Capitol. It's just, a couple of football fields away. And it is interesting. But I think the reason why is because they can get away with a lot more on the college campus. They know damn well that if they try to set up an encampment at the Capitol, that they're going to be crushed down immediately. And, they're like, okay, well, we'll do it at the college. Well, they'll let it happen. They're not gonna stop us from doing this. But boy, were they wrong. They were wrong. And I'm going to tell you guys this, and maybe I shouldn't, but I'm going to. I hate what's happening in Palestine. I do. It sucks. It's not good, and it needs to stop. But what these kids are doing on these campuses, it's like, look, if you want to protest and have a voice, that's great. But the minute you start trying to set up encampments, and the minute that you start, throwing water bottles at cops and pushing them, and you got a Fox 7 cameraman shoving his camera in the back of one's head, like, that's not a protest anymore. That becomes civil disobedience. Civil disobedience, you're going to get a response from the cops. Campus has different policing policy, however, they're slightly less radical. Friends have started looking at them funny and it shows. Oh, yeah. Well, it's like when they start taking down the American flag. They take down the American flag to put up the Palestinian flag. Americans do not like that, man. Most people look at that and go, wait a minute, hang on, that something's not right. You can't take down the American flag, try to tear it up and throw it on the ground while putting up the Palestinian flag. Driven by communism, it's all communism. Yeah, Zero, it is. And I'm telling you, so when the show comes out that we filmed last night, we talk a lot about this. We talk a lot about how these protests are basically communist. They're not. It is communism under the guise of protesting Palestine. Yeah, KM, you're right. You're right. Look, when you're out there with them, and I encourage all these people that are on Twitter, Facebook, all these other apps, and they see like my videos, for example, and my streams of what's happening out there. They're not out there listening to what these kids are saying. They're not out there listening to what people are saying. They've got the People's Liberated Zone. The People's Liberated Zone. Now, you tell me right there if that's not a communist term. The People's Liberated Zone. And it's not about Palestine. It's about communism. I think a lot of people have written them off. You know, if they would have stuck with their message, and if they hadn't tried to pull the shit that they're pulling, if they would have literally stuck with the, you know, we hate what's happening in Palestine, and that is literally what they did. They didn't try to take down the American flag. They didn't try to take over buildings and just destroy them. I think they would have gotten a lot more sympathy from people, because nobody likes to see people dying. But, you know, they let, you know, this is the far left. This is what they do. So it's not really surprising that they did it, to be quite honest. You know, and I would ask people out there, I would ask them, so, you know, what are you protesting for? We want the university to divest from Israel. Okay, what does that mean? What does that mean to you? They have no clue. They have no clue what they're talking about. And it's just, it is what it is. Oh yeah, it is. It is, Chris. It's the same stuff. It's basically the same stuff that was happening in 2020. You know, they were supposedly protesting, rioting for racial justice, but it was not about racial justice. It was about bringing down the American system. And everybody knows that's what it was about. Just like this, it was themed as a Palestinian protest, but it wasn't. It was about bringing down the system in America. And I'm going to tell you right now, it really pisses me off, man. Because this country, people don't realize how lucky they have it here. If, you know, like, just go down south of our border and look at how poor people are in Mexico. If you want to see a third world country. He was free to go. He said, I got my GED in prison. White lives cosplaying. They're going to tell me where I can and can't go. Well, people are sick of it. And I wish these kids, hang on. I don't want to say kids, but because they're not all kids, but these people, you know, they advocate for bringing down capitalism, the American system. Part of me just wants to sit back, cheer them on. All they're doing is making things work. Yeah, they are. Yeah, most people, you know, back in 2020 when the BLM protest, riots, whatever you want to call them, happened back then. You know, people really connected with the racial justice message, and I'm telling you right now, the American people are not connecting with whatever it is that they're trying to sell. They are not connecting with their message right now. I mean, you see the college bros or whatever they're calling them, starting to fight back. You want to go to the UNC Chapel Hill here? Well, good luck with that. I just hope tomorrow stays peaceful. Like I said, I think I might have made a mistake here. I think I'm looking at traffic up ahead and it's stopping, and we're up here right around where this vehicle rescue is happening. And I hope I haven't made a mistake by coming this way. Oh, shucks, we're stopping. I just hope things stay nice and calm tomorrow. We're going to get there early. I'm not going to be out here late tonight. That way I can, be up early in the morning. I want to be in the city by 6 or 7 in the morning. I just want to see what's happening around the city as this protest is getting kicked off the ground, so to speak. I want to see who's bringing what. I want to see who's bringing, supplies to the South Mall. I want to see what's happening. So I'm going to get there very early in the morning. I'm not going to stream it all. I may make some videos, but I'm not going to stream it all. I'll stream when the protest starts, or if there is anything interesting for you guys that you're going to want to see, But
64-year-old male with obvious signs of death to include greater lividity.
there's another
Hold his
DOA.
head in a walker.
Good for them. They deserve it.
Received District 3 personnel via Senor and 1791 requesting time and for
Good. If I knew,
with rigor, lividity, cold and stiff in a warm environment. Time of death 1912, 1912. Dr. Scott.
yikes.
Received 1912. Dr. Escott, thank you.
Okay.
Also, AP is not on scene yet. Can we request victim services agents?
Oh, that sucks,
Received
man.
victim services. I'll send them a request now.
That really sucks.
Control District 2, I'm going to go ahead and clear this call back 34. You can put me in a service tab and I'm going to follow them over to the hospital.
I was definitely not into Greek life in college, but the donations coming from people. Oh, yeah. You know what? Good for them. The college bros that held up that flag, guess what? They deserve every dime that's being donated to them. Every dime they deserve. People connected with that. People connected. You know, when you're taking down the American flag to put up a Palestinian flag, come on, man. You can't do that shit. And you know, so good for them. Good for the college guys that's gonna, you know, maybe they'll be able to take a vacation. Maybe they'll be able to pay off their college with it. Who knows? But good for them. What's that, Zero? What's your? Do you have a question? Did I say something that made you think? Did I say something wrong? Man, I smell kerosene. I smell kerosene like crazy right now. Why do I smell kerosene? It's burnt kerosene is what I smell.
We have an IDA unit attached for a call. We do not need PD. Not sure if that was meant for us.
What was I mumbling? Oh, shoot, man. I think I was mumbling about what I was hearing. I'm sorry. Sometimes I think out loud, man. I think I was mumbling about what I was hearing on the radio.
I will let them know that.
Sorry, guys. Look, I would not be good running my own show in a studio because sometimes when I think, sometimes I think out loud or at least kind of under my breath. Yeah, it was about the radio. There was a family apparently walked in and found a loved one dead with obvious signs of, you know, that bad issues. And fire department was asking for victim services, so that's never good. Where am I heading? We're going to. There's a vehicle rescue right up here. And usually when the vehicle rescue alarm comes out, it's a really bad accident. So we're up here at Palmer and Mopac right now. We're about to exit actually because the accident is supposed to be right here. Let's see. But I sure don't see it. Interesting. Let's see, there's a reason why we're here. We don't want to watch regular vanilla talk show stuff. Well, I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm not a host, man. I'm just a guy. Oh, there it is. Holy smokes, guys. Yikes. That's a, yeah. Well, that will definitely ruin your day. Let's see what's happened. Oh man, that car is completely upside down. Did y'all see that? Yikes. Okay, well that really, really sucks. Yeah, it's right on Mopac. We'll let's see what we can do to get closer. We can get on the highway. That's what we'll do. We'll go down here. We'll turn. We'll get on the highway. Yeah.
sign for us to 1202.
Yeah, so if I start mumbling, I apologize, guys. Sometimes I don't know. I don't know why I do that. I do it without thinking. But what has gotten a lot better, and because I do a lot of TV stuff, and I have started. Hang on, we're about to lose connection for just a second here. If this car doesn't, yeah, we're about to lose connection. Y'all hang on 1 second. Hopefully it wasn't bad. Are we back on? We're back on. We're back on. All right, we're back on. What I was trying to say is, since I do a lot of TV stuff, and I've been talking about doing shows for some time, I had a stutter. I stuttered, not bad, but enough for it to be very noticeable. And I started taking some speech classes to get rid of my stutter. And it's actually worked pretty well. Sometimes if I get really nervous or really excited, I'll still stutter. But, yeah. And again, you practice in front of a mirror. That's how I'm starting to get rid of my ums as well. Yeah, don't start answering yourself. Isn't that a problem? I don't really talk to myself. Like if I'm thinking, I'll think a thought out loud on occasion, just like I did a second ago and didn't even really realize it. Yeah, you guys are about to see this car that is upside down on Mopec. See what kind of car it is. Let's see, guys. Bam. That truck is jacked up, man. Did y'all get to see it? I was looking. I wasn't looking at the screen. Did y'all see the truck upside down? Yeah, somebody did. Well, they weren't very successful. Did y'all see it? I couldn't tell if you could see the flipped over truck or not. No. I heard on the radio a second ago that the patient refused treatment. So whoever was driving it's doing good. Sorry I couldn't get you guys much closer. These highway... Man, now I got my camera all jacked up. These highway accidents like that, they're not easy to film. That was an older model Chevy truck is what it was. But no, they heard on the radio a second ago, the person apparently refused transport or refused any kind of medical attention. Yeah, you don't see, I mean, the really bad ones, on a like, the reason why they called a rescue task force for this was because the car flipped and it was on a high-speed roadway. Usually a flipping car on a high-speed roadway is not good, but you're right. I don't know, I don't remember the last traffic fatality that I heard about. Come to think of it, I really don't remember, actually. Chris, you got to make it back to Texas. We need to go do some camp visits. Okay, now we're going to stop and we're going to look at the weather real quick because I got to get myself caught up. I want to show y'all how I do my forecasts, so to speak, when I'm getting ready for a chase.
HPD added.
Let's see. Where can we stop? We can stop right here. Alright. Let's stop right here. I need
Station
to
3 Fire Dispatch.
I need to stop for a second.
Fire 2-3.
Let me make sure I'm not going to lose
Right now,
connection
there's no
here.
units available with APD, so just keep that in mind. They're going through, no units available right now. 2 sectors already.
APD, no units available.
Received. All eyes Voltage.
How do you like that?
2 minutes, free shot to UTPD.
Did y'all hear that? The fire department is asking for a police officer at a scene, and APD has nothing available. Nothing. Not good, guys. Not good at all. We had a young lady who veered while doing 80 and a 55 and rolled 3 or 4 times, was ejected and survived. Yikes. Oh man, sorry, I gotta take my boot off. Alright. It does, yeah. Oh, what's his name? Bill. What was his last name? Bill something. I can't the guy, the communist guy from the Austin Fire Association or whatever it's called. Bill something or other. Maybe it wasn't Bill. Bob. I think it was Bob. Bob something. Bill something. Anyway, he was pushing for... Was it Bill or Bob? I can't remember his last name, but anyway, yeah, he was...
Medicaid, I've got Trooper 2 on the way. Do you want me to ask that?
See, there you go. The fire department needed a cop. They couldn't get one from APD, so they're sending a trooper.
We'll be there shortly.
Christ, man.
I don't have any K on them, but I can call them.
I'll tell you what. Alright, so let me turn this on so y'all can see where I'm at. Hang on one sec. Okay, so here's us at that dot. These storms are moving our way. These storms that's out to our northeast, they're moving in our direction. And there's actually a tornado warning out. Hang on, let me get rid of, because it's not going to let me. So I'm going to give you guys a very short and sweet radar tutorial. Tornado warning on this storm. And when you're looking at a tornado warning, can I get 2 panels on this? I should be able to get 2 panels. Okay, 2 panels. We're looking at this storm right here. We want to look at the velocity of this storm. So when you're looking for rotation, you're looking at the velocity. You gotta figure out where the radar is, which the radar on this scan is behind the storm. It's to the west. So if you're looking at the radar, red is air moving away from the radar, green is air moving towards the radar. And that's where you get rotation. You get a parcel of air here that's moving away, and then you get air that's moving towards. So, you get rotation. And this storm really, the rotation doesn't look bad enough to have a tornado warning, but it may have looked worse earlier. So, let's see. Here's what we're looking at. Weather models. Weather models tell us a lot about what's going to happen. And there's 2 weather models that I use in particular. I use the HRRR or the HRRR and the NAM 3 kilometer. And I use them because they are convection allowing models, meaning they take all of the other data, helicity, shear, CAPE, they take all of those parameters and they kind of show what the radar is going to look like at a certain period of time. Like this, what you're seeing is what the model is saying it's going to look like. We need to actually go up in time. So let's go to 9 o'clock. Let's see. Did it update? Okay. So this is what it's saying the radar is going to look like at 9 o'clock. And you can see it has, this is us in this area right here. And it does have some pretty decent storms in our area by 9 o'clock. 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. And this is where we start having our issues. Overnight hours, it's going to get kind of hairy around here. Yeah, look at that. All the way through, this is 3 a.m. By 3 a.m., models are showing that the worst of it's going to be moved through. Now we're going to look at the NAM 3 kilometer. And it's going to show, basically it's going to show us the same thing we were just looking at, but it's a different model run. What time is it? 7. So we're going to go, let's start at 9 o'clock. So it's basically showing the exact same thing. When you have two different model runs that are showing basically the same thing, then you know the models are pretty accurate. And again, it's showing a line of thunderstorms that's going to move through. So it could get a little hairy out here this evening. We could have storms now. We could have individual storms move through. That could turn severe, and we could also have these storms out west that's going to move through a little bit later. Now, the other thing that I like to look at is, let's see, where's the meso? Day one. That's not what I want. Meso discussions. Turn on. So the all right.
Medic 11 staged at Delana and BK's.
This is Norman, Oklahoma. So, remember, National Weather Service in Norman, Oklahoma puts out weather watches. Our local National Weather Service puts out warnings. So our local weather service has no control over weather watches that are issued. But let's, just for shits and giggles, I want to see what National Weather Service is saying for this evening. Sorry guys, I just want to make sure, because the weather's changing very rapidly right now. I just want to make sure that I'm not missing something. So right now we are under a severe thunderstorm watch, which will include a tornado watch as we get a little later into the evening. So we're under severe thunderstorm watch from now until 2 a.m. So yeah, it could get a little hairy out here tonight. It could get a little hairy out here tonight.
I think I've got APD working on trying to get you a unit.
But these storms are definitely moving in our direction. Alright, now we'll stop. I'll stop geeking out over that mess that nobody's interested in. Let me fix my camera. So here's what I worry about. I have a $3,000 dish on the top of my car. And that scares me a little bit with severe weather coming in. I mean, that dish is solid as a rock, but if I'm out here streaming and get caught in some hail, do not, like, I do not want to get that dish jacked up. Starlink is a good service, man, but holy shit is it expensive. I mean, equipment alone, $3,000 just for the equipment. And then I believe the service is about $250 a month. So, looks like the commies might have something up their sleeves for graduation ceremonies next weekend. Really? You talking about UT graduation? Oh man, the taco. Oh, it's closed. What the heck, man? How are they gonna close the taco truck? What is up with that? They closed the taco truck. Let me see here. How are they gonna close the taco truck? Ryan Chandler TV graduates next weekend. Ask some of the UT Palestine Solidarity Committee leaders if they plan to protest. No comment, huh? Well, you know. Let them. Let them keep doing this stuff. Let them keep showing the American people exactly what they're about. Let them. You know, it sucks what's happening, and these students that are graduating deserve to not be messed with. I mean, you get one college graduation. They have worked incredibly hard to graduate college, and these idiots are going to show up and try to ruin it for them. You know what? Come on, man. Let them. That right there, out of everything, will show people exactly what these people are. So let them. And you know what? These protests has grown Dash more than anything ever could. So let them. It's crazy, man. Dude, I'm telling you right now, if my son is 12 and then I have a 4-year-old. If my son was in college and he had worked for 4 years to get a bachelor's and he's about to graduate and some idiot leftists were going to try to ruin it, man, there would be, I'm going to tell you right now, there's going to be some mad daddies. If that's the case, if they try to pull this shit, there's enough students graduating. There's enough country daddies out there, some country boys that are not going to be scared to go out there and kick some ass. So, let them do it. Hopefully, you know what, I can't imagine they're stupid enough. Well, you know what, I don't want to say that because, yeah, they are stupid enough to try to pull that. Can I have some of y'all's commies? I need them to support something. Yeah, man. Hey, I tell you what, we'll round them up. And you're in North Carolina or South Carolina? We'll take them. We'll ship them to South Carolina for you. Believe me, we have more than we need. What's happening at Tech? Oh, I haven't heard of anything happening at Tech, honestly. I mean, look. Tech is West Texas. And those people out there don't mess around. Lubbock. There's a lot of country boys in Lubbock. And I guarantee you they're not putting up with any of this mess. but I could be wrong. I don't know. Can y'all believe we've already been live for 2 hours? Blows my mind that we've been live for 2 hours already. This goes by so fast. Yeah, Tech wouldn't let that happen. Yeah, I don't think that they would even try it out there because it would just be pointless. They would be crushed immediately. I mean, look, I'm gonna be quite honest. I am very surprised UT crushed this as fast as they did. I mean, honestly, I didn't think I thought they would let it go, but they didn't. They're like, nope, don't try that here. They're like, the Palestinian Solidarity Committee was like, we're going to make an encampment. We're going to shut this campus down, and I dare you to stop us. The state troopers was like, hold my beer. You hold my beer, we'll get it done. And boy, didn't they ever. Have y'all seen the videos coming out of Georgia? I forget what college it is, but there's that one video. It's beautiful, where this cop is leading this guy through. And that dude, it's a young guy. It's not a kid, but a young guy, and he literally falls over and starts screaming, "You're hurting me!" And all the cop was doing was walking him. He literally falls over and is like, "Oh, you're hurting me!" And then the cop reaches down and picks him up by an arm and a leg and carries him like he's a child. It's beautiful. What a great video that is. That dude literally hit the ground and started screaming, and the cop reached down and grabbed one leg and one arm and picked him up like a toddler that's throwing a fit. That right there is a cop that is done with the bullshit. You could tell that cop raised kids, man. That cop's like, nah, we ain't doing this. You guys have lost your damn minds. Where is Wickersham? Wickersham, 1600 Wickersham. Unsafe cooking. That sounds like something that would happen in a homeless camp too. Oh man, that video was great. Where the cop, did you see it, Chris? Where the cop reached down and picks that guy up and just carries him like he's a child. It's beautiful, man. And he's screaming, "You're hurting me! You're hurting me!" What's even scarier is these young people. They are going to be the people running this country. They're going to be the people running companies and running the government. It's so scary. Ooh, atomic tattoo. So I'm getting a new tattoo here real soon, and I need to know what to get. I want to get it on my arm, my right arm. I've got a tattoo I want to cover up. And I'm going to get it on my right arm, on my underarm, by my wrist. And I need to know what to get. I don't know what to get. It's got to be something cool, and I want it just in black. I just want black. What in the heck is okay. Hang on, y'all. Something's up with my car. What in the heck? Oh, shoot. I think my car may be broke, boys. I gotta find a place to pull over. Oh, that's why I'm waiting, KM, for sure. I am definitely not making another mistake. Hang on, I gotta figure out what's wrong with my car. My car is missing like crazy. What in the hell is happening? Come on, man. I was just bragging on you earlier. You don't break down on me now. Come on. Oh, come on, you piece of junk. It didn't hurt that bad. Come on. What in the hell is happening? Okay, let's try it. I'm not a mechanic. I'm not a car guy. I don't know what I'm doing, but we're gonna try to feed it the onions and see if it'll clear it out. No, it has no power. What is wrong with my car, boys? It's like it's in a limp mode or something. What the heck? I was just bragging on you. Come on, don't do this. I know I drive you hard, but it doesn't hurt that bad. You can make it. Oh, come on. Okay, there it goes. There it goes. There it goes. We're back in business. We're back. Are we back? We're back. Something's wrong with my cars, guys. It's like it has like no power at all. Come on. Come on. You gotta be kidding me. I'm about to get passed by a bus. And you know if you're getting passed by a bus, you got a problem. I can't go over 20 miles an hour. Like, what the heck? Am I... Oh, we got power again. Ah, no, we don't. Okay, I got indications going off all over my dashboard. I gotta get off this road. I can't do it here. What the fudge, man? Y'all see how people are looking at... I just need a gas station. I guess I better push my my little flashers on, shouldn't I? What the heck, man? Don't end the night this way. Hey, it's Jamie. Hey, I need help. No. My car. Something's not right with my car. I don't know. It's like it's in a. It won't go over 20 miles an hour. I gotta get off this road. Yeah. I'm at Burnett and 183 at Highland Lanes. Okay. Call me back. Thanks. Yeah, check engine light's on, the ABS light's on, the airbag light is on, the low tire light is on. No, it's not that, I don't think. I mean, the battery light seems to be the only light that's not on. Jesus Christ. Oh, man. Alright, we got to figure this out. Yeah, so... Man, the light, the low tire light is even on. Low tire, check engine, ABS brakes, airbag, My all-wheel drive light is flashing. Literally the only light that's not on is the battery light. Jesus Christ. Oh my God, I've got help coming. Hey Melissa, you joined at the right time. You joined at the time to watch Dash Mobile break down in North Austin. Oh my God. Okay. Okay, guys, let me think here. No, I mean for the Starlink, the batteries, I got everything installed. Like I had help. I didn't do it myself. I had actual people that knows what they're doing install it. And they ran cables from the front to the batteries, the two batteries in the back. So the Starlink is not running off of the car's batteries. The Starlink has its own batteries in the back. I have no clue what a PCM is. I'm not a mechanic. All right, guys, let me tell you. Okay, I'll tell you what. I've got to get on the phone. I got to figure this out. I'm gonna end this for a bit. Let me figure this out, and I'll be back on. I am sincerely sorry. I got to figure this. Okay.